me, how you doing? Everything on my map is a heart. So this is the new map. We still got the neighborhood heart, the heart neighborhood. We still got the heart lakes. One of them just moved a little and one of them got a little thicker. And then, as some of y'all know, the natural heart lake was also updated. Alright, so I always start right here because my entrance is right by resident services. So this is my entrance. My entrance did not get much of a facelift because I love my entrance. Okay, so here's the entrance. The facelift was this border changed. We got a purple border now, and the map changed. You can see this is the map of my island. I actually drew this map myself. All by myself, I drew the map. So you can see that the neighborhood is in a heart shape, and we got the heart lakes and the heart pond. I kept that. Here's my campsite. My campsite didn't get much of a facelift either, to be honest. It got a bit of a facelift. And this is what my campsite looks like. This is my campsite. Oh, and by the way, I got rid of almost every incline, and I got rid of every bridge. Now you have to naturally figure out how to get around the island. So here is the here is the campsite. It didn't get much of a facelift. This is my seasonal clock. It had to get a little bit of a facelift as well. But basically, the seasons, the bushes rotate by the seasons clockwise. And then there's my clock in the middle. But let's go look at my new seasonal clock. It got a bit of a facelift. It got 2 extra bushes, and it got the Zodiac figurines around it. Yes, I time traveled to get all of the Zodiac figurines. I did. That was me. So this is my pumpkin patch. I had been changing up the pumpkin patch by the seasons, but then I decided I just liked the Festival pumpkin patch, so I kept that. Alright. And then I've got these little farms everywhere. Now, instead of one big farm in the middle, I've got little ones everywhere. My gyroid garden. This is where I grow gyroids. See, we've got 3 gyroids growing right now. I cheated and left these here for a couple of days just so I could show y'all what it looks like when it's full. So this is the full gyroid garden. We got my dance pad and my bandstand right here. And then I moved my dance pads down here. Here are my dance pads. And here is my bandstand. It got moved as well. My bandstand got moved. And now this, I kind of have a story in my head of what this relates to. It's Jack and the Beanstalk, right? And the Beanstalk was where the giants lived. Well, in Ella Enchanted, she danced and sang for the giants. So I put the beanstalk for the giants with the gold coins, the giant gold coins, by the bandstand and the dance pads to kind of go with Ella Enchanted. And I always start, it's my fairy tale garden, I always start with the fairy tale Snow Queen. So for those that don't know, Hans Christian Andersen wrote Snow Queen, and it is what inspired the movie Frozen. So this is Olaf, and this is Elsa, but the crow is from, what's it called? What is it called? Snow Queen, the book. I couldn't remember the word book. The crow is from the book, the fairy tale Snow Queen. So now what I need to do is explain. The purple is the fairy tale villainous area, the purple path. And it's all on the lower part of the lower level. And then on the cliffs, there's the pink fairy tale path, and that's like the heroine path. So for the villain path, we've got Snow Queen, because the Snow Queen was kind of an antagonist. And then this is actually based off of a book series I really like, where there was a giant white stag. And then there were other stags, and I made the other stags pink so that we could differentiate which is the main stag, which is this one right here. And there is a reason he's turned backwards. That is because he is Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. And I did not want that, so he's backwards. my Alice in Wonderland tea party, Mad Hatter tea party. And then we've got Alice in Wonderland. We have the Mad Hatter's tea party. We have, this is supposed to represent the caterpillar, the smoking caterpillar. And then just a hedge because, you know, Alice in Wonderland. And I put it by Coco's house because Coco's a bunny. So it made sense. We've got Snow White and Stubborn Dwarfs. And then we got Sleeping Beauty. Okay, so this is one of my favorite parts of my island. This is the Isle of the Lost from Disney Channel's original movie, Descendants. My favorite movie ever. So we got Sleeping Beauty because Mal is the daughter of Maleficent. We got Snow White because Evie is the daughter of Evil Queen. We got 101 Dalmatians because Carlos is the son of Cruella de Vil. And then we got Aladdin because Jay is the son of Jafar. We've got my Beauty and the Beast library. Meringue loves this library. I always find her here. And of course, if I'm gonna have the Isle of Lost, I have to have Aradon. This is Aradon. And Ben is the son of Belle and the Beast. So we've moved the library here to Aradon. And then we got the Fairy Godmother's wand here. And then the clock to represent Cinderella as well. We've got Cinderella's carriage. And Bob's house is next to Cinderella's carriage. So this is Neverland-ish. We got the pirate theme. The little mermaid on the sand. I did not make that mermaid. Somebody else made that mermaid. I just borrowed it. Somebody else also made Big Ben here for the second star to the right. And we kept Neverland. We did. Alright. This is my Yellow Brick Road. It's Wizard of Oz. This is Wendy's dress. These hats I did not... I was just playing in our yard. I did not make Wendy's dress, but I did make the hats to represent the other characters. So we got the Scarecrow, we got the Tin Man, and we got the Cowardly Lion, and we got the Beatsies. We got the Wicked Witch of the West Beatsies. Welcome to Oz. We got the Wicked Witch's feet underneath this little house because I didn't want it under my house anymore. And then the ruby slippers right here. And these are emeralds to represent the city of Oz. I know, right? Isn't it so cute? And we got a little bit of a yellow brick road. But this is my gingerbread house. I kept my gingerbread house with when my island got its facelift, except I just moved it back some. And then this is my gingerbread house. Like I said, it's the same. It just moved. We got the peach, or James and the Giant Peach, I think is what that one is. Oh, and here is my Rapunzel garden, because in the original Rapunzel, the original story written by the Grimm's brothers, she stole, the mom of Rapunzel, while she was pregnant with Rapunzel, was craving vegetables. And so she stole vegetables from, well, her husband stole vegetables from the witch's garden. And the vegetables that he stole happened to be lettuce. Well, there's no lettuce that can be grown here, so I use that with green mums and green pumpkins. And then I just added a couple other veggies here and there. And then we've got this green pumpkin, and then this is where I can cook. I can cook here. And then a couple little sitting area, just to show that it's, you know, a cooking area. We now have Little Red Riding Hood, and yes, it's a puppy, but it represents the big bad wolf. And we've got Little Red Riding Hood with her basket of bread. This is my fairy garden. The fairy garden got a facelift as well, so you'll see that. This has been on my island forever, and I have not moved it because I love this area so much. Or my fairy village. My fairy village got a facelift. This is what it looks like now. I went with purple and pink instead of all the colors, so I really like it. And then this is just a little reading nook with my favorite area on my island. Yes, this is one of my favorite areas. This is my Lover's Lake, kind of inspired by Breath of the Wild. And then here's my heart pond waterfall thing, which I love. And then I learned how to make a broken heart cliff. My newest pride and joy is my broken heart cliff. I love it. I love it so much. Here's my fruit orchard. I got bunnies. I got bunnies in my fruit orchard now. It's my floating fruit orchard, and it's still in the heart. And then we've got these fruits right there that I love. This is the little forest area with my rock garden. My rock garden did get a facelift, but not much of one. It mostly just moved over to the right. Here is my rock garden. Yes, I put toilets to avoid breaking the rocks because I worked really hard on this. This is my bamboo rock garden, and I love it. We've got my archaeological dig here. Really cute. Really cute archaeological dig. And then this area. This is my stargazing area. And look, this guy floats. His eyes also glow in the dark. So that's really cool. And then we get to see this little guy. Ooh! And then this is my... I saw somebody do this to look like clouds. They put the Kiki and Lala bed backwards so that it looks like clouds. And then I have the shooting star table to tie into my observatory, which stayed the same. But what did get a facelift is this area. I have a new carnival. This is my carnival. I updated the carnival a bit. Everything on the beach was already here, but I added the carousel and the merry-go-round with the little arch as well. This part doesn't really have a story. It has a little bit of a story. When growing up, I really liked Lindsay Lohan's version of Parent Trap. And I remember the one scene where they were going out shopping and trying on clothes because her mom was a fashion designer. Yeah, so her mom was a fashion designer in England, and they went out shopping and trying on dresses and whatnot, so I kind of made this area to represent that. But okay, y'all are gonna think this is strange, but Caleb and I came up with a whole story for this. Ketchup has a graveyard. Ketchup has a graveyard. So Ketchup has a graveyard because Ketchup looks like a tomato, but Ketchup eats tomatoes. So she's a cannibal, and this is where her victims lie when she's done with them. Caleb and I came up with that story together. I thought it was really cute. Oh, thank you, Amber. Real quick, I hit 3,000 views. Picture time, I hit 3,000 views. Oh my goodness. That's a big moment.